Okay, this has gone south pretty quickly. A big double kill off the back of the flash. Right through the smoke, though. Krasnal can trade. Enzo pulls one back. A 5v2 becomes a 2-on-2 in just a matter of a couple of seconds. Molly will force Moonwalk back. And again, just chaos. First couple of seconds of the round, and they're just in a 2-on-2 already. What is even happening? Enzo low on health. Next time, does hard clear the angle. Puts Krasnal back into another 2-on-1. Spots the man. Can't win the fight. 12-11. And it's just chaos round after round. It just doesn't stop. It's relentless. Absolutely relentless. Will they ever slow it down a little bit? I don't know. Probably not. Dijon, aggressive. Won't find anything early with the MP9. Bongiorno takes one back his way. Domico starts to creep his way up. Damage dealt, but still the man advantage. Make that 2 as Bongiorno takes one more. Big kill from Enzo. Coming away through that wall as well. Moonwalk kind of has to get out of there. Worried he's on, what, 40 HP? Can't stick around to find out what a taste through the wall, what a bullet through the wall tastes like. Is not going to happen. Mary will somehow be able to get this plant down. Seajot, of course, not able to deny it. Not in a position to do so at all, especially not with that MP9. Mary will fall away. AK is playing at range. Definitely have the advantage here. Mary. One will be held. Bongiorno's just going to commit to this. Defuse, you need to peek him. Headshot not going to be found. Aves, how do they let that happen? That's the second time. They don't tap the bomb in a 2v2. He's going to hold it. His teammate's going to cover. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake and what a horrible time for it. If Los Kogutos had won that round, we'd be 12-12 right now, and they'd be in a much better position to try and win this game. Without it, this gets complicated. To try and win this game. Through the wall, big opening kill, an important time for him to find it. As Moonwalk trades one right back, Darkerville with another. We're missing all the action, but it's happening. Trades back and forth. Los Kogutos not putting their foot on the brake for 1 second. This has been one of the most exciting games of Counter-Strike I've covered in quite a while, and it's purely down to the fact that these two teams are just bonkers. Relentless aggression, round after round. Throw yourself at the opponent. Enzo will be able to finish things off as Seajot tries to walk up and deny that plant. Of course it won't be allowed. There we go. Oh. Absolutely ridiculous. Back and forth, chaotic, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't do it justice. It has been bonkers Counter-Strike today. Right from the get-go. Little pause before we get back into this. I don't blame either of these two sides. Definitely a good opportunity to just step back, right? Chill out a little bit. 13-12, of course, second map of the series. Definitely more on the line here for Avez than Los Kogutos. They've got a second chance. Things do go south here. Rifles out, just the pistols for Avez. Keeping enough cash in the bank, though, to go for a buy in the next. Remember, they should have quite a hefty loss bonus. Enzo opening the door up early, though. Nice first kill to find. Tomiko doubling up through the wall. 5v2, if they can keep everybody floating. Minimal casualties, they'll be happy. No arm spotted, so a chance that next time could do some damage. Not going to happen. It is cleared. Mary will finish things off as well. 13-13, a flawless round. Exactly what they needed there. And this game just relentless. Neither one of these teams allowed to pull ahead. 13-13, scoreline tied up. Avez not with enough money. I overestimated their economy a little bit in the last. I was looking at it saying, do they have enough money to, like, they've gone for some pistols here, but they've kept a bit of cash. A couple of them only had $600-700 though, and they do not have that loss bonus from going back and forth. Thought it would be a little bit more than this though. Full eco here for the defense. A chance for Los Kogutos to get themselves onto 14. And despite the fact that Avez have been in control here on the CT side of their map pick, things start to fade away at the most important hurdle. Couple of kills found there for Buongiorno, and next time everybody kind of chiming in for the damage. But regardless, 3 players staying alive. 2 casualties can be brushed off by Los Kogutos. They've got absolutely tons of cash. Couple of players encroaching on the max cash, so they're more than happy to continue to buy. Here we go. This is where it counts. Probably the most important round of the series so far here for Avez. If they can't convert it, then it's more than likely GG. If they can, then anything can really happen. But it's still a long road ahead. Moonwalk, big kill, a double as next time takes another. Tomiko finally able to trade, but it feels a little late, and burning to the flames as well. Absolutely brutal. Next time through the smoke. There it is. Buongiorno managed to finish off Darkerville. What a round. What a round for them to pick up. 14-14. Anyone's game, as I said before. Of course, still an uphill climb. Still a long way to go. 2 rounds on the trot against what will be full investments. I talked earlier about the fact that we haven't seen any snipers in play today for the T side. This time, a double AWP setup. And I say for the T side, I mean both of these two teams. They just haven't been opting for an AWP at all. This round, 2 AWPs. I think they've left a rifle in spawn. In fact, they've definitely left an AK in spawn to go back and grab. Mary wants to double dip into this. He's found the opening kill, but his teammate Tomiko's fallen. He's been one of the harder hitters this series as well. 22-17 he's sitting. Alongside Krasnal with 27. .4v4, things slow down. Everything's been super fast-paced so far, but this has to be a chance to just take a bit of a breather and make sure not to make any mistakes. Because this is where they'll come through, and this is the round that will cost them everything. Big kills from Avez. Moonwalk, Buongiorno bring the numbers in their favor as Krasnal takes things back into a 2-on-2, though. Enzo Fades it right back out. 1v1. 48 seconds on this clock. Plenty of time to work with. Doesn't have to rush this. Doesn't have to force the fight. Can take a step back. There's a smoke in front of you. You don't want to be playing with that. You've taken the bomb. You can do anything here. Zenk fakes the walk back. He's definitely made noise there. Makes Enzo think, okay, maybe he has fallen away from this one. Maybe he is rotating to B. That's not the case. Zenk playing mind games. Sat in elevator, waiting for the re-aggression. Won't come anytime soon. Not just yet. Still here in Ellie. 15 seconds on this clock, though. Now he surely has to start making a move, as Enzo's found himself an M4. Will be able to get this plant down. HG, 2 flashbangs, and a round that means everything. Nerves. Might plague one of these two members, and, you know, the age-old saying, the rule, the younger players, sometimes under the pressure, sometimes can't cope with it. Enzo, one of the older, one of the most experienced players on this server right now, cool as a cucumber in this 1v1. Zenk just decides to jump on the bomb, though, and no way does it happen again! Oh, I don't believe it, Enzo! Oh, no! No, 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 not like that. That's the third time this half. The third time this half that in a clutch situation, Aves have just got on the bomb. No smoke, no flash, no anything. Just get on the bomb. Pros don't fake. And they've done it again. I don't believe it. What is happening? What is happening? .4v4. Such an important round for Los Kogutos. If they want to try and close this one out. Take us to overtime, get it done in 2 maps. The third's a bit of a coin flip for both of these sides. One that they don't play all too often, don't have the best of results on. Only one player, in fact, nobody surviving in that last round, in fact. Means contingencies in the buy here for the CTs. Bongiorno only on the FAMAS. Playing anti-flash, turns it into the back pillar. Tomiko wins the duel. Man advantage. M4A1S can't connect the shots. Next time taken out. Zenk spams away. Can't find anything. Mary gets the bomb planted. And with a man advantage, Moonwalk brings the numbers back to evens. Wants to get aggressive, but his teammate isolated behind the molly. He's going to walk right through this smoke. They're not going to see it. There it is. Enzo picks a little bit further to his right. Zenk finds the kill, but Enzo swings wide and trades. 15-15. We're going to overtime. And Los Kogutos going to be kicking themselves. Or more like Enzo's going to be kicking himself that he couldn't win that 1v1 prior. They would have had this done in regulation, but called upon. 2 1v1s back-to-back. And the veteran keeps them rolling. Buy up again. Aves plagued with the weaker buys in the last couple of these. So definitely going to be happy that they've got all the money to pull out these rifles. Interestingly, again, right? And it's so bizarre. Neither of these teams have a primary AWPer. It's so odd. It's so odd. 2 teams playing against each other, and neither of them have a primary AWPer. So even going into overtime, no snipers. Not a single AWP coming out. All 5 rifles. All of an automatic nature. Krasnal with an entry. Mary found on the refrag. 4v4. And a lot of damage dealt to Moonwalk as he tries to spam through these walls. He will manage to... In fact, it's not him. It's next time that finds one. Man advantage in their favour. Nades come over the top, though. That should finish him off, or at least do a lot of damage. No, it falls short. Enzo finds a kill in the meantime, but next time still alive and kicking. Molly on his position. He'll burn alive. Seajot joins the party and takes 2, though. And a 2v1. Darkerville holds down this plant. Flank in place, though. Needs to be aware. Where's the info? Starts to suspect it. Barrel spotted, though. He's looking the wrong way. He's making too much noise. You only saw Seashot. He's the only man that you have info of. The second player could absolutely be on a flank. He's a B player. But he's just not ready. Doesn't read the situation well enough, and it will be 16-15 here for Avez as they take the lead here in the overtime. Why up again? Mary with that AWP. Finally, we see a sniper in play. He had a bit of a B spawn, so wanted to go for that early pick. Flash in and a jump on top of the wood, though. Means he won't have much opportunity to find a kill in that situation. Darkerville teasing towards mid. Oh, Zenk's doubled down. A two-piece. Nade rains in. Tomiko low. Bams through. Siege on over the top. Enzo does manage to bring one back in their favor, but it feels like too little too late, perhaps. Pressured in from short. Spots one in Ellie as well. Enzo bringing this back together single-handedly. If he can find another headshot, things get interesting. Mary, the man with the AWP at the start of this round, swapped out to an AK. Plenty of time. He's got a minute on this clock. He's got the bomb. He can chill out a little bit here. Tucking himself in the corner. Seashot starts to reaggress. Knows that he has to be here somewhere. The issue is for Mary tucked in this corner. He doesn't know what his opponents have cleared at this point. Timing. Perfect. As he starts to walk up. Show the backpack. No, Seashot's still on the angle. Mary's able to turn around and find it. But get your gun back out. Seashot's round here somewhere. Reloading round the corner. Oh, again, just doesn't know when they're safe, doesn't know when they're under fire. 15-17, Aves looking very, very strong here on their CT side. The fact that no one's been opting for these AWPs except Mary in that last round means that there is still plenty of cash here for the T side, and actually both of these sides to just continue to invest. Of course, Aves have got money. They won the last two in a row, but you know what I mean. Los Kogutos could really do with this round, though. I think it's pretty evident that they were stronger on their CT side here on Vertigo, so moving on to their defense with the chance of actually closing it out rather than having to play for 3 in a row just to take it to double OT. Be a luxury that I'm sure they'd love. Spams through the wall. Oh, that's read like a book. I didn't even think they saw Krasnal. Could have maybe seen a barrel. But absolutely perfect, knowing that Moonwalk likes to go for that boost. Tomiko spamming through the smoke as well to find Zenk. He was the other boostee. Has to be towards short somewhere. They don't see him cross as they aggress up ramp, and this is just perfect. Back to old ways for Los Kogutos. They just say, all right, why are we playing so slow? Why are we giving them this much respect? Fly in, do what we were doing before, get all the headshots. And that's exactly what they do. Absolutely crisp. 17-16, a close half. As we go into OT. Well, it's still OT1, but it's half 2. So things start to get exciting, perhaps. Rifles out again here, Aves. 4 AKs and AWP. Next time. Starts to aggress. An important round for both sides. Spamming away, Tomiko through the wall, does manage to take himself one, but I don't think we'll see all too much more, as he'll fall right back. 4 versus 4 situation. This is to tie things back up here for Los Kogutos. Darkerville continues to try and pre-fire. Krasnal up towards A. C4's working its way to his location. Molly and Had ready for them to try and tap this bomb. He'll deploy the Molly. There it is. Perfect. Incendiary will deny it for now. No smoke goes down. Next time we'll be able to get this bomb planted. HG's perfect spams are even better. Tags him right down to 22. 4v4 on the retake situation. And not a lot of util here. In fact, nothing really to work with except that single flashbang for the CT side. And the kills are going their way. Enzo with a double. Krasnal with one. Mary finishes things off. The defuse was already in place. And it won't be stopped. 17-17. Beautiful stuff. Los Kogutos. Spin things right back in their favor. Remember, 19 the magic number. One of these two teams needs to win the next 2 in a row. 18 each would bring us to a second overtime. And the viewers start to flock from far and wide. As we've gone over the 3K mark here. Because it's the Polish derby. Moonwalk. Starts to work his way up. Nades will rain over. Next time finds that big opening kill. Aves looking like they might be able to push themselves onto 18 here. Zenk through the smoke with the headshot. A 4v2. Does he expect the second man close? He's still holding it. Why do they keep funneling in? Aves will make it 18. And a must-win round here for Los Kogutos just to take them to another overtime. I don't believe it. It feels like everyone on Los Kogutos has fought so hard as well. Actually, look at the kill disparity. It's mental that they're losing right now. Krasnal on 31, Tomiko on 28, Mary and Enzo on 26 apiece. Darkerville's having a bit of a rough time, but that's fine. So is C-Shot, so is in Bongiorno. Finding so many more kills, they just can't seem to close these rounds out. A lot of util deployed here early as well for Los Kogutos. Not a lot to work with as we haven't even hit the minute mark yet on the clock, so still plenty of time to play in the round. Stover, Darkerville, Enzo. Oh, this could be huge if he stays on this position. Not a spammable boost. Zenk's head so close to being exposed here. There it is. Spots it. Peek around the corner. There it is. Perfect. Sees one on short as well. Moonwalk so quick to trade. Back into a 4-on-4. Darkerville has to fall away. Mary supporting him. Covering his short. So much damage. A kill and C-Shot down on low. Molly comes in. Mary will fall away. Smoke to extinguish it as well so we can start to reaggress here. Not give up too much control of the bomb site as Mary laser beams him right through the smoke. C-Shot left in a 1-on-3. And Mary will take care of him 18-18. We're going to double OT, folks. I saw it in the chat. Saw people saying 19-17, GG Aves. And I start to think maybe Maybe there's a couple of people in the chat that are friends with the players. They can see the game info or something. But no, you guys suck. You guys suck. No predictions, no spoilers. Get out of here. I'll ban the lot of you. (18-18), baby. Double OT. These two teams inseparable. And to be honest, there's no other way that I want this this game to end. If I'm perfectly real, these two teams absolutely deserve to scrap it out. Both of them deserve the win, and it's a real shame that this is our decider matchup because I think both of these teams absolutely deserving of a spot in the main tournament. And a bit of breathing room here for Los Kogutos. Couple of times there, they were on the cusp of losing this map. They were able to swing things their way. And they actually looked most convincing in those rounds as well. It wasn't like some kind of crazy clutch. They looked the most convincing in the rounds where they were at a deficit. It seems like it's the rounds that they've got a bit of room and they're trying to close it out. They seem to struggle. That lifeline adrenaline works nicely. Enzo, though, coming to life. He was a little slow at the start, but this man is just a beast right now as he hits the 30 bomb. 3 in this round. And this is where it really counts. Darkerville. Behind the hollow pillar. There's nothing to actually weed him out here. They deployed a couple of nades on his location. They fell a bit short, didn't do any damage. And yeah, no molly to stop him or swing wide. They've been playing this position almost every single CT round when they've got B control. And no chance to flush him out, find that kill. Absolutely superb. 19-18. Shot. Works his way around. Moonwalk finds that opening. Big time to be taking a man advantage. Flash over the top. Tries to accompany a beat. Krasnol's found himself one elsewhere, but that's not going to work for them. Krasnol's still hot on their heels on the flank here. Of course, he's actually got the bomb at his feet, but there's no way he'll be able to hold on to this. 4 versus 1. He will fall, of course. 19-19 scoreline goes. And these two teams, as I said before, just inseparable. Cannot seem to break them apart. (22), the magic number here. Tomiko getting aggressive, does damage, but taken out instantly. Darkerville this time around, not playing behind that pillar. He's actually got himself an AWP. We saw Mary using that sniper earlier. Heavy presence towards this B-bomb site. Aves have had a lot of success with it. So Los Kogutos, you have to invest a lot of members to defend here. Enzo on the angle as they start to walk up. Are they going to clear him? He's tucked in this corner. As soon as they deploy these nades, I think he's going to peek here and might actually be able to do some damage. Instead, he'll wait for the flash from his teammate. It's good, but it doesn't blind them, and Enzo just stays tucked away. He's waiting for them to aggress up. They're surely not going to be expecting of his position. Secondary flash comes over. Enzo for a double. Oh, the patience is perfect. What a play from the man. Mary even expecting a flank in place as well as he finds that kill. A secondary rotation will come over towards the A bomb site, but they can justify it. It's a 4 versus 2. They can double down on each of these sites. Enzo still alive and kicking over towards the other side of the map. Ave's off of their teammate falling. Will start to regress here into the B bomb site. The flash is good, but Krasnal's good for both, and Enzo's flash is even better. 20-19. 21 apiece when we go to triple OT. 22 for one of these two sides. We'll see them close it out and either bring us to a third map or conclude the series. I'm struggling here, folks. I'm running out of steam. I'm losing my voice. This has been a very shouty game. I'm lucky I got a day off tomorrow. Been a lot going on. A lot of excitement, a lot of fast plays, a lot to keep up with. Spams through, won't find anything for now. Next time doubles up. Oh my goodness, Aves are actually making this happen. Their CT side. The scoreline looks like it's about to tie up 20-20 as next time finds himself a quad kill. What a time to come alive.
This year. He was drinking.
Need to rein in. Trying their luck again towards the A-bomb site. Both of these two teams seem to have their favorites. Neither having masses of success so far. Enzo knows there's one close. He'll molly him right out. Denk has to deploy a smoke here to fall away. They'll go for the spams. Not going to do too much damage through it. Darkerville flashbang allows him to cross. His teammates under a lot of fire. He needs to buy some space. There's a little bit. Zenk re-aggresses. Flashbang perfect. Nade over the top. Oh, doesn't do very much damage at all. Darkerville, with all of these smokes, a sea of them obscuring his vision, has to go for a couple of blind pot shots. Mary with one, but C-Shot trades it right back. Darkerville tries to commit to this plant. They fake that they're going to aggress this time. He will hold it down, but an AWP, not the weapon he wants for this scenario. And next time's able to jump up and take care of him. Map point again here for Aves. 21-20. A chance again for this to go to triple OT. But we could go to a third map here. To be honest, I think Aves deserve it. I think Aves do definitely deserve to go to a third map. A 2-0 wouldn't necessarily do this series justice. Remember, they were 9-0 up on Ancient. They ended up losing it 16-9 here on Vertigo. It's been an absolute scrap. And when you really look at it and look at how this could have concluded earlier on, you remember Enzo in the 1v1? They just held down the defuse. It could have been finished off right there. And instead, we're on round number 42. And it looks like we're about to go into further rounds as Los Kogutos just pull the trigger again, fly right in, find the opening two men. In a 5v2 situation, Darkerville with that AWP, but he's low on health, so kind of the only weapon that really negates that damage. Domiko with another 5v2 situation, surely unlosable at this point. Zenk starts to re-aggress. Big kill, but low on health. 5 HP, in fact. Enzo will find him. 4v1. C-Shot so often finds himself in these clutch situations, and he has started to build up his tally a little bit here. He's joining his teammates, having a much better map. from what we've seen over the last couple of days. But of course, 24 kills across 42 rounds is pretty standard, right? It's pretty average. On the other side of things, big numbers. And that's what I was saying about before. The fact that the scoreline is 21-21, and for everyone here on Aves, they're all pulling their weight. They're all within 20 and 30 frags. And on the other side of things, almost everyone's above the 30 mark, other than Darkerville, who's having a bit of a slow game. Everybody else, 30, 32, 33, 35 kills. There is a massive frag disparity, and when you add it all up, it doesn't really make sense. But a third overtime to try and battle this one out and find a winner. Timeout before we get back into the action in this one. We're going to be back on the way with this one. Finally, both of these two teams realizing that an AWP might be an important tool, a valuable one, perhaps, as next time and Darkerville both have them to work with. Whilst Kogutos flying back up over towards the A site. And relentless aggression seems to be on the menu again here. Krasnal aggressive, but blinded, swing away, falls right off. Zenk wants something back, but won't be able to. Warp on the angle, boost over the top. Darkerville should be able to trade this. No, where did the bullet go? Oh, what a terrible miss. That's going to be untradeable. That's a desking moment. He's going to be kicking himself that he hasn't won that fight. Mary does find himself one back in the meantime. Could do with one more here as he starts to peek into this angle. Flashbang doesn't connect. A Moonwalk and Zenk just chipped this one away. Mary with another. 1v3. This is for the ace. Oh, hits the tag as well. That's kind of huge. Up close. Another tag. Oh, no. If they were kills instead of just unbelievable amounts of damage. Zenk got hit for 98 there. We could have seen a very different round. We could have seen a 1v1 instead. 22-21. Ava's back in the lead. Zenk with a 3k in that last round. He's having a good game. Next time, big opening kill. A lot of damage taken, but lots dealt as well. Lost Kogutos almost running out of steam a little bit here. This round just seemed terrible, completely lackluster. Smokes come in, Molly into heaven. Starts to aggress with the AK, Mary. This duel really means everything. A 5v3, but they've got the bomb down. Perfect flashbang, and a chance to even out the numbers. There it is. Mary, what a hero play. Even gets a third with the headshot. And the man advantage in their favor. Seajot desperate to try and claw this one back. Mary will eventually fall, but a 2v2, a situation that seemed theirs for the taking. There's no time on this bomb. Seajot needs to find this kill onto Enzo, and once again, he's the man in the clutch situation. Swings out wide. This time, does commit to the fight. Won't allow Seajot to hold a defuse or anything too crazy. And while Seajot does win the fight, of course, there's no time. Bomb will explode, 22-22. A two-man disadvantage at the start of that round, and they recover it somehow. Interestingly, Seajot doesn't actually opt to pick up that AWP either in that last round. Now, understandable. It's overtime. They got enough money for one, but did somewhat indicate to me that next time wasn't going to buy one here, and that's actually the case. Doesn't go for that sniper this time around. AK-47 in hand. Krasnal with a big headshot through the edges of Ivy. That yellow tarpaulin, very, very spammable as he starts to aggress. Runs through the molly. That should have been a free kill, but whiffs it. And burns to the flames. Next time with a double. A 4v2 situation. Of course they'll go for this. Two players incredibly low, so definitely doable. But it makes you question. What would have happened if Krasnal had just waited there? What would have happened if he found the kill? So they start to regress in mid. Tomiko finds one. They actually take both. Back into a 2v2 now. Both of these T's low on health, though. Molly and a smoke. Into alley. If Tomiko decided to go for a spam here, he would get a kill onto Moonwalk, more than likely. B-shot was on B. Starts to wrap around into the CT spawn, expecting something to happen towards A, perhaps. With 40 seconds on this clock, they have got time to make a decision, but so far, waiting for the CTs to reaggress, and it's actually given Seajot a little bit of space. He wants to push into mid, though. He wants to confirm that they're no longer here. Flashbang. Perhaps to be deployed. There it is, over B. Allow them to walk out. Oh my goodness. Such a good read as the flash comes over B. They confirm that it is going to be over towards the A side, but no. Why has Tomiko got his knife out? Oh man. There's one in elevator and he's holding the cross. Then okay, maybe right to expect that maybe the last man's on B, but oh my goodness. I thought they had a good read on that situation. In fact, it was the opposite. 22-23. Aves take the lead going into the half, but it's not the flawless one that I really do feel like one of these teams needs to actually close this out. As soon as one of these sides takes 3 in a row, I think we will see this game conclude. But if we keep trading 2-1 at these halfway points, then I think we'll struggle to get to a finish line, an end game for either of these two sides. OT3. And it's still as close as it has been throughout. Mary caught with his pants down, nade in hand. You can't be playing like that in middle. Darkerville able to trade it, though. And a 4v4, remember, Aves really prioritized that B control in the last half on their T side. Throughout this game, in fact. And the refrags have been there. Seajot will fall as Moonwalk found one over towards A. Enzo, the only man here to defend, should hear this noise, though. Next time's making a lot of it over towards ramp as he does manage to find that kill. It's Moonwalk. Over the top of the boxes. Moonwalk with another. That's ridiculous. And now Darkerville in an impossible situation. Not the man I'd want in that clutch situation as well. 24-22. A chance we might actually see this map conclude. They're on that point and they've got 2 of them. First chance. First time in a while we've seen a chance like this to close. Big open kill from Krasnal. Enzo with another. Why can they only pick up rounds when their backs are against the wall? Looks like we'll see this one go 24-23. Overtime 4 definitely on the cards. This feels stressful just to watch. I couldn't imagine having a bet placed on this map. 1v5. Buongiorno going for the trigger discipline. Doesn't try to kill the man on the B bomb site. Oh, but too many targets to choose from. And Enzo will be able to take care of him. 24-23, keeping 4 players alive as well. Doesn't make any difference at this stage in the game. Of course, it's overtime, so the economy largely irrelevant. But it will do wonders for their confidence, perhaps. Sam's through the smokes early. Aves this time around not going for that early B control. Instead, on the A-bomb site. Jump spots in. Flash. The timing could be good. Krasnol's in an advanced position. Another good flashbang. This should confirm Mary's position. But he's going to aggress Krasnol. They just don't expect him. He's good for 3. In the meantime, he'll fall. Mary will drop as well towards the sandbags. He helped out a little bit. And a Zenk takes another. We go into the 2-on-2. Bomb starting to work its way around to the B bomb site. Darkerville needs to win this fight in mid. Buongiorno. Oh my goodness. Why? You've got no mid control. He's not ready for it. And Tomiko has a 2v1. He has to clutch up now. Information on one of these players. Knows he's in mid. Buongiorno. They far more of a passive stance in this one. Tomiko, you need to be aware. He's coming up to your left. Oh my goodness. Just whatever. That's going to be map 2 concluded. Very little awareness in many of those situations. It's almost frustrating. You can see I just had to sit back down and stood up on my chair. That's absolutely crazy. Well, that's going to conclude map 2. I'm going to go grab a drink, give my voice a 10-minute rest. We'll be back with the 3rd map of this series, so don't go anywhere, folks.
I'm not impressed the way his career went so far.